Hi, this is Fred, FR5ED. 5 is silent. Here with the beer review. Today, Weyerbacher's Last Chance IPA. The commercial description on this from Weyerbacher says, a full-flavored hop assault delightfully lacking in balance. I like that right up front, admitting that it's not balanced. Obviously, very hoppy. They don't show any IBUs here, but I don't see that anywhere. But it says a combination of Centennial, Cascade, Simcoe, and Columbus hops, all great hops, are used to produce pungent aromas of grapefruit, pine, and citrus. Grapefruit and citrus. Wow. Interesting. Grapefruit is citrus. Interestingly, with that type of description and with the reputation of Weyerbacher being, really good, it only rates a 77 overall and a 46 in style on Rate Beer, and that's after 197 reviews. On Beer Advocate, scores an 80 after 297 reviews, which is good. So anyway, it's 5.9% ABV. I do not know the IBUs on this. Of course, Weyerbacher is in Pennsylvania, and that's about all I have as far as information on that. So let's give it a chance ourselves. By ourselves, I mean myself. You're free to go get some and try it. In fact, if you have any, try it along with me. Here we go. Lighter colored, medium straw, dark straw, light orange, about a 1 finger head of a mixed density head. There's some micro bubbles, but interspersed with medium and large bubbles. Good carbonation, seems to be clear. Yeah, through the carbonation I can tell it's good and clear. Let's give it a smell. It's interesting. I can smell bread in there, even though they claim it's not balanced. Of course, they may be, meaning that the taste is not balanced, that it weighs heavily into the hop side. But I'm not only getting, the grapefruit, and some pine, but yeah, the grapefruit and other citrus in the aroma. But I also I'm definitely getting some nice fresh bread in there too, so the aroma is balanced. Let's taste it. Quite dry, okay, and good amount of bitterness. It's hard to guess the number, the IBU number, because there's so many things that factor into our perception of what that number is, what we sense. But it is very noticeable along the sides of the tongue, the back of the tongue, and the upper back part, the soft palate. Definitely there. It is not full-bodied. It's medium at best, almost a little under medium, almost a little thin or light-bodied. I can actually taste some of the grapefruit from the hops. That bread aroma I mentioned, I'm not getting so much of the grain, the malt taste. So yeah, as they said in the description, it is unbalanced. Definitely much about the hops. It doesn't have a lot of complexity. It is pretty much about the hops. It's not so bitter that that's all you get and is annoying in that regard. But I kind of get the ratings on this. It's definitely above average for an IPA, but it's not one that really grabs my attention. I kind of have a somewhat narrow focus when it comes to IPAs. I get it. And this is not one, even as much of a hophead as I am, I do like some balance. And it's good. Would I get it again? Wouldn't choose it over many others. But it's enjoyable, when you're focused on the hops, and you do get the hop aroma translating into the hop taste somewhat. Body is even, I'm definitely noticing that it's a thin, light-bodied mouthfeel. Very clear. The head's gone, not much lacing. It's only 5.9% ABV. I say only. As far as any kind of a recommendation, Weyerbacher is a good name. I do like other things that they have. I would recommend trying it because I would never want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't like. I am simply calling it the way I taste it, and I probably won't reach for it again very soon because there's many more I haven't tried, and the ones I do like, I will reach for first. Speaking of which, this is short notice, but if anybody is here in the Orlando area, the Central Florida area, Red Light is having Cigar City in tomorrow night. They're going to have at least a dozen Cigar City beers on tap. The most notable, and the one I will probably stick to and not have anything else. I wish I had all night to spend there, but I don't. They're going to have Tocobaga, dry hopped, on cask. That's a trifecta right there. Tocobaga Red Ale, which is somewhere between an American Amber or Red Ale and an American Imperial Amber or Red Ale, and very hoppy. It's like a red IPA. I just fell in love with it first time I had it, and I have it regularly. And anytime I stop by the tap room over in Tampa, the Cigar City tap room, they have it on tap, and I always get one or two. It is just a big favorite of mine, and to know that it's going to be on cask and it's going to be dry hopped, well, you better believe I'll record a short little review when I'm there tomorrow night. But just letting you know that if you're in the area, that would be a destination. Red Light. Okay, well, that's off topic. This is Fred, FR5ED, with a review of Last Chance IPA from Weyerbacher. Over and out.